The command show IP interface is going to allow you to verify layer 3 parameters for your interface. But wait a second. Let's take a step back here. Let's focus on ASW1 here. Fast Ethernet 0/1 as an example. Is that a layer 2 interface or a layer 3 interface? Remember, this is a layer 2 switch. Yeah, Fast Ethernet 0/1 is a layer 2 interface. So let's see if we have any layer 3 parameters for that layer 2 interface. So show IP interface Fast Ethernet 0/1. And we'll see here that it's telling us it's up at layer 1, up at layer 2. But notice it says inbound access list is not set. Okay, so access list, an IP access list, that's a layer 3 feature. So I could create an IP access list or even a MAC access list, folks, either or, and we can apply it to this interface. So in this case, the inbound access list is not set. We haven't applied it. We haven't created one. But if we did, we would have that layer 3 option available to us here for that interface. But that's about it, as you can see on this particular Catalyst iOS switch, a 2960. Do we have any layer 3 interfaces, though, on ASW1? Let's look at the output of show IP interface brief. And interface VLAN 1 is our management interface. It is a virtual layer 3 interface. So there should be more values in the output of show IP interface. Let's take a look at that. So we'll type in here, show IP interface. But instead of Fast Ethernet 0/1, let's look at VLAN 1. Oh yes, a lot more output here. Starting at the top, we can see that VLAN 1 is up, meaning we're up at layer 1, we're up at layer 2. We can verify the IP address, in this case is 10.113/26. The broadcast address is 255.255.255.255, our typical broadcast address. So if ASW1 needed to send a broadcast out interface VLAN 1 to all devices in the LAN, it would use that as the destination IP address. We can see the default MTU is being used of 1500 bytes for the interface. There is no helper address set. What is a helper address? Well, it's the DHCP relay agent. So we could use this interface, this virtual layer 3 interface, to receive DHCP discover messages and relay them to the true DHCP server in another subnet. We have the ability to apply inbound and outbound access control lists to this interface. Right now, none of them have been applied. We can verify if proxy ARP is enabled or disabled. By default, it's enabled. We can verify if split horizon is enabled or disabled. By default, it is enabled as well. If you're wondering if ICMP redirects are sent or not, you can verify that here, as well as ICMP unreachables. If we scroll down a little further down towards the bottom, you can also see if router discovery is disabled or enabled. By default, it's disabled on this virtual layer 3 interface. And then way down, you'll also be able to verify if there's any input or output features that you have turned on for this particular interface.